Welcome to Success Talk. I'm Steve Koch. We're down here at beautiful Balboa Island, Newport Beach, California. When you've watched a movie, you've no doubt seen the list of credits at the end of the movie. Those are all the people that worked in a collaborative effort to produce that movie. Well, today on Success Talk, Eddie Stacey is our guest. He's a stuntman, stunt coordinator, and second unit director who knows a thing or two about collaboration. Well, hi everyone. Welcome to Success Talk. My name is Steve Koch, and we have the privilege of being introduced to Eddie Stacey. And Eddie, thank you for allowing us into your home here today.
Pleasure.
Newport Beach, California. Eddie has had a fascinating career over pretty close to 50 years in the movie making and television industry, and 160 credits to his name. Movies such as like Batman and Superman and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, the early Bonds, Pink Panthers.
And he started as a stuntman and then moved into stunt coordination and also second unit direction. Did you ever get hurt as a stuntman?
I've had many burns, I've had lots of bruises and cuts and things, but no broken bones.
And he was a stuntman when a stuntman was a real stuntman, not computer-generated right. effects like they have today. How did you get started as a stuntman? What got you started? Were you just a wild, reckless kid that drove your bike over a cliff one day? Or?
No, I was always a bit crazy. I mean, I was always a bit gung-ho, and I had a lot of fun when I was a kid. I got picked to do a part earlier on, I was early 20s, to get picked to do a part for television as a boxer. And I fell in love with it. I thought, wow, this is great fun, you know? And I knew quite a lot of my friends were doing extra work and stuff, and so they got me a ticket, and I'd done extra work here and there. But I was fascinated by the stunts. I remember one of the early films on Alfie with Michael Caine when we was doing the punch up in the bar and stuff, you know. I thought, what great fun. And I thought, I've got to do that type of stuff, you know. So I gradually drifted into it. I didn't say that's what I wanted to do. I just said, wow, I'd like to get involved in that. But the more I got involved, the more I wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. And then the more I wanted to say, well, if they shot it this way or that way, I think it would look better.
So that's when your creative juices started flowing, and you really invested yourself in your career.
Exactly, yeah. I started looking, I think it was a talent I had of, like, I watched everything and I was always thinking, whether it's good or bad. A lot of people might think it's bad, you always think you're right, but, you know, we're like that. You know, you listen to other people, and even today, if I'm doing a show, I always say to the guys, you know, I said, when we're doing something, if you've got an idea, throw it at me. Because you can't have all the ideas. But in the early days, when you're doing stuff and you look and think, oh, well, that looked good if they'd done that, maybe. And so you throw the ideas around. And then I gradually became on the top of the tree where I was designing and doing all this sort of stuff. But even so, would still want people to tell me their thoughts, because even if it weren't correct, then it would be a guide onto something else, you know.
Okay, so collaboration.
Yeah.
If we were talking about watching a movie and all the credits at the end. It's a collaborative effort to make a movie. It wasn't you making one movie.
No,
it was a teamwork.
Exactly.
I think when you collaborate, get together with like-minded people that have different experience bases, when they bring that together, you've got a bigger sum than you had with just yourself.
Right.
And I think you're going to have bigger success with that collaborative effort.
Yeah. Because it's, as I said before, one of the most important things to remember, you are only as good as the people you've got around you. You take any business in the world. If you've got top people, you're going to be a big success. If you've got a great restaurant, you've got great waiters, you've got great chefs and honest people, you're going to have a huge success. But it's very hard to put all that together. The film industry is a business where you mustn't be late on any circumstances, because when you turn over at 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever the call is, and you might have been called much earlier to prep, get stuff ready and everything else, but when they say we turn over at 8 o'clock, they turn over at 8 o'clock. And so everyone has to come together. It might be 150 or 200, 250, how many? All the extras, everything, no matter how big the film is. They all have to come together at 8 o'clock to turn over. And that's where time is the most important thing in the film industry.
I can see that. Money is time. So on a movie, these movies costing 50 million, 100 million.
Oh no, exactly. If you take a million, you can be shooting. It's costing 2 million a day now. If you do 2 million a day, and then you get a guy show up who's 10 minutes late, and you can't shoot because of him, or that's not ready, they have to wait for you. That 10 minutes, that's cost you almost $30,000.
So the point here is be on time.
Exactly.
And contribute, and time is money.
Exactly. Okay. In any business, the whole walk of life, the most important thing is never be late.
There's got to be a tremendous amount of planning involved for safety, if nothing else. How much time goes into planning a stunt?
Hopefully as much as you want. The producers and directors, they not so much the director worries about time, he just wants the best in
result.
His movie.
Yeah.
But obviously the producers and the production, they worry about time and money.
As we wrap up here, I'm going to just mention a couple of words, one word at a time, and I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind in regards to personal development.
Be careful with this, you know.
Well,
I'm a Cockney from London. I can come out with some funny things.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, so here's the first word. Goal setting.
To be the best.
Planning.
As much time as it takes.
Teamwork.
To get the best around you can.
Time management.
Time management is to do it as quick as you can without cutting corners.
And success.
Success. I think you've got to really love what you're doing. You've got to have a passion of what you're doing to be successful. You can't do it without passion, I don't think. I think passion is a good word to say. You have to have that to want to make it the best and be the best.
And I think that's what attracted me to you when I first met you, was your passion for your energy, your enthusiasm, and then your passion at the time that I met you, developing your pan. You were excited about it.
Yeah.
And now to hear about your career, it's a culmination of everything. And I thank you very much for letting me in again to your home here.
Thank you very much.
And
it's wonderful to have you as a friend and to work with you. You're a brilliant guy to work with.